we are planting more and more trees. So that's the best part. But all damage has already been done. Good to see you. It's been a long while.
Yeah. Yes, it's been a week, I guess.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Lovely to see you. Okay. So what's the topic
Yeah.
of the day?
Globalization.
Okay. And all set to
Hmm.
speak on globalization.
Yeah, sure.
So currently, what issues are we facing in terms of globalization?
Yes, it's global warming. As we know that temperature is um, temperature is going high nowadays, and we do facing like late season starts. So nowadays we can see that like we each cause also raining and all. So
Hmm.
yes, yes. What do you think regarding globalization?
There's a major issue in globalization. You've got
Yeah.
climate change. So, do you know
Yes.
about
Yes. Yes.
climate change?
Yes. Yes. I know
Okay.
because see, when we just start to cut trees
Hmm.
and climate, it's affect our nature that we do not get that much air pure air, and we suffer from health issue, and we do not get the season at time. As I told you that somewhere it's like just like a tsunami and all, and in some part of our country there is no raining. Farmers need raining, but here is no raining. If we just start to work in field, so seed will not grow. So it is also the bad part of like globalization. As we um, globalization is also term regarding we whole country suffer for some particular things, like as we know that of, and COVID-19 is the best example for that. um, COVID-19, during that period, everyone just suffering, and people was suffer a lot. They just lost their job, they lost their health. So yes, that's how globalization works. Yeah.
All right. So, there's a major challenge of our
Yeah.
time, global warming. Yes. And do you know how global
Yes,
warming
global
happens?
warming. Yeah, because of we are not planting trees. We keep cutting trees. That's the reason we getting like less pure air. And when it happened, then and it's also there are some levels of in our air, in our like environment. There is
Hmm.
and that like fridge affect that layer. When we just use fridge, so there is something UV rays produced because of fridge, and when we just cut the trees, and it reduce the safety layer of in environment. So we not cut trees. It's message from me for to whole viewers and everyone that
So,
just keep planting trees.
if
Yes.
you're cutting trees, what is the disbalance that is happening on Earth?
Lots of things like season we get, and late season, like we do not get an proper air and pure air, and lots of things happen because of cutting trees. Yes, we also lose the good environment around us. We do not get a shadow when while in the summer. We always uh, go for that, like we need some shadow, but there is no tree, and if there is no tree, so where you stay and where you take rest, this became very difficult for us. Yes.
All right. And
Yeah. So
currently,
where you live, is there trees or not? Yes, yes. In your place, is there trees or not? Do you enjoy? Do you miss trees,
I do miss trees in big
gardens,
cities
tree
whenever
gardens,
I
and all?
travel to big metropolitan
Okay.
cities. But yes, today Government is taking active
Okay.
role and responsibilities. They are planting more and more trees. So that's the best part. But all damage has already been done.
Yes.
So we are reaping the consequences of
Yes. Yes.
the damage is already being done, right? If there are no trees,
Yes. Only
there's not
because of
going to be.
civilization. Yes.
Continue, please continue. Yes.
Yeah.
You
Only
want to say
because of,
something?
yes. Only because of civilization. Yes. Yes. Only because of civilization, people just want to turn, move on other places, places like in big city, and there is no. If you want to go there, you need to home there. If you do not have home, so you just plant your, you just build your home in a blank place. So if there is a tree, so you just cut that trees and make your like home and all. So I think that government should ban cutting trees and all. If they should apply some penalty if people cut tree, they went to they must pay the penalty for that. So that's how we can reduce tree. We can reduce the we can save our environment, and it will be help to increase tree, and we get that safe environment and safe breathe. Yes.
Yes. So
As
now,
during pandemic, ma'am. Yes. Yes. Go ahead.
go ahead. You're talking about pandemic. Yes,
Yeah.
please continue.
Yeah. Yeah. During pandemic, everyone seeking for an oxygen. We was depend on the oxygen cylinder. So if we not cut trees, then we can't. We do not want. We do not need to buy that cylinder. Don't you think that? Like trees use us oxygen for free of cost, and some of people just creating that oxygen and just selling you. It means that we are troubling ourselves only. Don't you think that? We cutting trees.
Absolutely.
In return, what we just doing? We purchasing bridge. During pandemic, lots of people lost their lives because of lack of oxygen. They didn't get oxygen at on time. That's why they just lost their life. So we need to focus on this area. Don't you think that, ma'am?
We have to, and I think currently people are aware of it, but the damage has already been
Yes.
done. So we need
Yes.
to plant more and more
Yes.
trees. So the planting of
Yes.
trees has to happen exponentially, because the damage has been done greatly,
Hmm.
which has threatened the environment,
Yes.
and due to which even the environment is repulsing and showing us that they cannot bear anymore,
Yes.
right? It's high time that we become
Yes.
proactive and start planting trees and take care of our environment. Okay, so what are
Yes.
the other
It will
global
take
causes
time. It
that you're
will.
aware of?
Yes. It's also like terrorist is also global issue, and hacking, internet hacking. Nowadays, we used to with the phones, and we do not know, if we do not know about any particular technology, and we use the technology. Other one can be take the advantages of that. Recently, I saw one news on YouTube and television channel that, do you know, ma'am, AI nowadays AI is in trending. Intelligent, artificial intelligence.
Yes,
It's also helping you to grow your yes, grow in your career, and it's also like people are there and they know that how to misuse it. So if you don't know that technology, don't try to use it. Before that, before using the technology, just like research for that, how to use it and how to get secure for secure, get any security in it. If you do not know, do not go for using that application. So there are some news that make you think that think before and research before use any technology. I think that is also the biggest global issue. Don't you think that, ma'am?
yes, internet is causing a lot of disruption, yes, on
Yes,
the animal and the plant life, and also definitely on the
yes,
human life, directly or indirectly.
yes,
I
yeah,
absolutely agree with you. Thank you so much for all the information. It was really fascinating, yes, and really educational, but at the same
yes,
time, it's very scary. It really scares me to think about what all has
yes,
been
right.
happening and the kind of proactive work we need to
Yes,
do.
ma'am. Yeah,
because our world is in danger,
Mm.
and there is a serious
Yes.
catastrophe that can happen because if we don't take alarming
Yes. Yes.
responsibility on these issues
Yeah.
right away.
Yes. If we know, if we're using in technology, we should know also how to get out of this issue. If we don't know the comebacks, then we are in danger. So always keep ourselves in safe zone.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yes, I would
Yeah.
like to give you a little bit of feedback. I think, when
Yes.
you're speaking, your
Yeah.
rhythm is not in sync, it's not paced in sync, the rhythm in which you're speaking in.
Okay.
So I would like you to,
Mm-hmm.
go by a rhythm. Don't become too fast and then don't become too slow. Maintain a
Mm-hmm.
rhythm. Okay.
Yes.
That will be really
Yes. Yes.
enhancing your
Yeah.
speech. Yes. At the same time, I also feel that
Yes. Yes.
sometimes you become a little nervous because you're trying to think on what you have to
Mm.
say. And that's when you want to
Yes.
pick up
Yes.
some
Yes.
time in between. And that's when you probably go
Yes. Yes.
slow on your speaking pace.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So if you can frame out
Mm-hmm.
what you have to say and eventually you speak. So throughout the
Mm-hmm.
conversation, your speech will be in a particular rhythm.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Right.
And even though if you
Yeah.
are
Actually,
nervous and
ma'am,
little
we. Yeah.
underconfident, it will not show. It will not
Yeah.
show.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.